Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Tigers will kick it away to start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Going to run it. It's Durham. Now test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. An inside give now from the shotgun. Slams right into your wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. Punt team ready to boot it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. To the air, it's Klubnik. He's running out of time here. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And he takes it around the 20. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Football comes out. Scooped up in the defense.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And the Tigers are going to cash in here in the red zone. Hands off to the left. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts that the offense comes back with a counter play. If you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Dropping back. It's Klubnik. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Setting out to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Play action here on first down. Makes the grab. It's Sharp. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Second down and long from the 9-yard line. Bootleg looking to throw. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. To throw, it's Nussmeier. A deep shot to the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And he's able to get the boot away. He'll field it close to the 50. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Important second down play coming up. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Snags the quick throw. Great cut there. Able to convert on third. Sets up first and goal. The 8.
Love that big target on third down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. And when you get to third down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to chuck it again. Running back grabs it on a screen. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Pass caught. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Looking for a receiver. Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a grab! They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The sure hands. It's Durham. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
The back catches it on that play, Chris. Kind of looked like a receiver on the way they designed that play, and I love the toe tap at the end. He's in bounds. Nice gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain. Now It's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Makes a quick grab. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
The quarterback's got it on the option. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half. Leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's Randall. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
This is a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
That game makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To the air. It's Klubnik. That's reeled in. It's Moore. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Back to throw again. He lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. Make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
They'll hand it off. And that's a solid game before the defense able to bring him down.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Catch made by the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the first down.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. Oh, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
This will be a challenge now. Second and goal, back at the 13. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on third down. Launching one to the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
That completion makes it second and short. Play fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's sharp. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. QB decides to keep it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great hit to deny a touchdown.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He knocks it through with confidence.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Randall. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. To throw, it's Klubnik. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Again, thrown out of the RPO, it is complete. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get
picked off, a crucial turnover. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. First down. Looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Durham. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Here's the second down play. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. And looking to throw now on first down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to throw again. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Fourth down now, and defensively, you know, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
So here we go, down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Maybe the last shot here. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed by the receiver. They stop him, but it's a first down. They bring him down with the veteran quarterback. Shows off that trademark arm strength.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Catch made on the left side. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Touchdown, LSU. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, it's a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
They still need this extra point to top. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. It's a short completion of the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, look at the clock here. We're under a minute to play, and it's a completion, but it's not very effective. The defense's job is to just keep everything in front of them. The offense has got to come up with different ways to manipulate that coverage and take some shots downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. So here comes our first play of overtime. On first down, it's play action. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So here we go, 3rd and medium. This defense trying to get a stop here and force an overtime field goal attempt. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
So now the field goal team is out here trying to take the lead here in overtime. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. You need a field goal at least to force another overtime. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And now the defense will spend a timeout to talk strategy here before this crucial play coming up. Here we go, one of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. And it's good. The kicker does his job, and we head to another overtime. So we're still tied now, heading into the first play of double overtime. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Trying for a pick 6 to win the game. Breaks into the open. That'll do it. Game over. The defense makes a decisive play to win it in overtime.
Oh, no. They may have just cost themselves the game with this interception. That's the last thing you can afford to do in overtime. Now it simply comes down to, can you stop your opponent from scoring, or the game is over.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Interesting call here. 3rd and medium in overtime, where they just play it safe and set the kicker up for a field goal try to win it. Running back with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So here we go, a long field goal. Try to win it in overtime. This is a kicker's dream. And now the defense calls timeout, trying to get organized and come up with a stop here in overtime. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. It is good. A walk-off winner in double overtime. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
For watching.